That UFO that's so big they had to build a building around it? Well, it's back in the news again. Representative Eric Burlison says he knows where it is, and he's trying to get it declassified. He was just on a recent podcast, which I'll put the links below, but I got a short clip. Roll the tape.
There's reportedly an object that is not in this country that is so large it cannot be moved. That they've built an entire building around it, and I think either Greer or another individual has actually mentioned this site, but I'm not going to mention it because it is a classified location. But there is there's reported a really large object, and that's one of the locations that I'm requesting to get to. It's going to involve a lot to make that happen, but that may be the final destination.
So in that clip, he mentioned that Dr. Stephen Greer did reveal that location, and it so happens that I have a clip of that. Let's play that next. Roll the tape.
Had dealt with a facility outside Seoul, South Korea, where there was a huge extraterrestrial vehicle that they had downed with apparently some type of electronic warfare system that was they had to carve out a huge part of the mountain just to contain this object because it was too big to move to any other site, and that it is still there.
So I got these clips from the following, they're on X, but they're from Red Panda Koala, his X page. The interview that you saw with Eric Burlison was from Aliens Last Night Officials, the name of the YouTube page. And the Stephen Greer one I also got from Red Panda Koala. So I want to put links to all those sites, the sources that I got these clips from, so you can click on them and watch the videos in their entirety if you wish to. By the way, my name is Chris. I had a stroke, and now I love aliens. Let's continue with the video.
The Strokeonaut. Finding the truth.
And here is a satellite picture of where this supposed building built around a UFO is, and it has coordinates on it. Now, you guys probably know, I would assume you know, this all started from Ross, can't even talk. I've been sick all week. Ross Coulthard, who said he knew very established people that told him there was a UFO that was buried, so big it was buried. They couldn't move it, so they built a building around it. So that's where all this comes from. But apparently Eric Burlison thinks it's real or knows it's real and it's classified. So, I don't know, maybe this thing is real. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Put it in the comments below. I don't know what to think. He is a United States representative, so this is all a bunch of hooey. I love to say that word, a bunch of hooey. Well, it's just legit. I don't know. You guess you'd look at the coordinates. I believe it's a South Korean, I don't know if it's a military base or a satellite structure standardized near a Buddhist temple. I think it's government research facility or government satellite, something. I saw it somewhere. I was looking for the links. I couldn't find it. But I think that's what that site is. It's an actual legit. There is a building there. It is legitimate. And apparently Joe Rogan on his podcast has also mentioned that that site. He said he found out it was in South Korea too. So that's two people. Three. Ross Coulthard, Representative Burlison, and Joe Rogan all have mentioned, well, South Korea. Burlison didn't say where it was. Oh, Greer's a third. So those three people, Burlison said he thought that Greer had mentioned it, but he's not going to say it's because it's classified. So is it classified because it's real? Or is it classified because it's a South Korean facility that's secret? I don't know, could be classified. Doesn't mean it's a UFO, but I don't know. So I don't know what. I'm assuming that's where the South Korean thing started from those three guys. The only thing that makes me a little suspicious of this, if this is a real secret UFO that was crashed there, you think the CIA or the FBI, the federal government or DNI, whatever, would allow everyone to go around talking about this? Then the Burlison go on a podcast and think he thinks he knows where it is and mention that Greer said where it is. If this was really, really top secret information, do you think they would let these guys be spewing this stuff off? I mean, imagine if it was World War II during the Manhattan Project and people just go on the radio, yeah, I think they're building this big nuclear bomb, and magical bomb in the middle of Nevada test range. They wouldn't allow that to happen. So that's what leads me to believe. I don't know if this is true, because I don't think they would let all this stuff out and let you keep going talking on podcasts and all this other stuff about it. If it was truly that secret, why would they let you jibber jab about it? And nobody calls you up on the phone. Don't mention this again. Don't go on podcasts and talk about a giant buried UFO. None of that's happening that we know of. But I'm just assuming if it really was, they might be saying, "Hey, knock it off with this UFO crap." And that's why I have a tendency to believe, I don't think this is very real. It just doesn't add up. What it could be, though, is just disinformation. These so-called whistleblowers that Ross Coldhart really knows and trusts could be just throwing out some crap to see what sticks, just to get people confused about the real subject. Maybe there is a real UFO buried somewhere, and people are getting close and they throw out this stuff, so people start concentrating on this one that's so big a building's built on over it, and they're just using Ross as a disinformation agent, and he just believes it's legitimate. Or he could be making it all up too. That's the problem with this field. People tell you all these things, and they offer zero proof. There is zero proof that there's the UFO that crashed and is buried in a building. There's no proof. There's no photos. There's no whistleblowers. If it's there, people had to build a building around it, right? Thousands of people would have to build a building that big. All those workers. You mean none of them ever found out that there was UFO there, and they can keep the secret from thousands of construction? You got electricians, plumbers, painters, plaster, all these guys working. And I don't know if any of you been in the construction side. I did. I used to be in my business. Everybody talks to you. I don't care how secret it is. Everybody knows what's going on. So how could you have all those thousands of people working on something and no one's ever mentioned it before? There's a buried UFO and they put the building over it. I mean, how could they hide that? Really, think about it. Put your realistic thinking cap on. How could you hide that for years and years and years, and it's never leaked out before? Mm-hmm. But I could be completely wrong, and there actually is a UFO buried there. I'm hoping there is a UFO buried there under the building, and they're letting this information out. So, according to that guy, remember I did a video, it's in my channel, you can go look at it, July 8th. Mark David Chapman said that's when Trump's going to make a statement on the anniversary of the Roswell incident that we did recover UFO and all that stuff. And he's come out again and said a couple other things on Twitter that he's still sticking behind that. It's going to happen July 8th. So maybe this is just prep work to get people prepared that this is all real and this is 100% legit, and it's going to come out on July 8th. And there really is a UFO buried there. Like I said, there's no way to know. There's no evidence for it. There's no evidence. Again, it's just people who saying things and zero proof. So I don't know. More importantly, what do you think it is? Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. I don't know. I'm like 50-50. Because I'm thinking if it was there, why would be letting these guys jibber jabber about this? It was legitimately there. That's what I'm thinking. Or hide in plain sight. Let everybody talk about it. Everybody will think it's foolishness and not pay attention. See, that's the problem with this field. You can never, you just can't tell. But so I don't know. I'm here and I'm like 60-40 that there's nothing there. But where do you sit? Let me know. So like I said, I leave links below to where I got all these clips from, so you can click on them, get more information if you want. There's not a lot of information there, but I'll leave all the links so you can click on them, go to those people. You can go to that the website where the podcast that Eric Burlison said all this. I think it's like 40 minutes long. Like I said, the links are there below. Click out, you can watch, because he talks about all this stuff. You can watch the whole thing. Be sure, if you like this video, to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'm just getting over being sick, so this video is not that it was hard to make, it's just hard to talk. But anyways, I digress. It's not your problem. That's a me problem, not a you problem. But like, comment if you liked it. Go on my channel, I have other videos you can watch. Go to the website, Strokeonaut.com. Sign up to get on our to get your certificate of membership. You go on the website, you'll see it, you'll love it. You'll just want to join. I did like another 7 in the last week I was 6, so I didn't really do any. but I don't know if it was a week before or I got 7 in, but I haven't done them yet because, like I said last week, I wasn't feeling good at all. I think I had the flu, even though I got a flu shot, but I think I still got the flu. It was a mild case. But anyways, I digress. It's not your problem. It's a me problem. But thanks for watching this video. Go to my channel, watch other videos. Go to the website, get a certificate. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Whoosh, whoosh the Strokeonaut, whoosh the Strokeonaut, whoosh the Strokeonaut, whoosh, whoosh.
Jimmy in S-S-T-G-E-O-N-A-A-U-U-T-T. What's Strokeonaut? Louder.
Join the Strokeonaut as he explores UAPs, UFOs, whistleblowers, and government disclosure. Cutting through the hype, the Strokeonaut delivers news, analysis, and insider insights on the mysteries in our skies. No agenda, just the pursuit of what's real. The Strokeonaut is recorded, edited, and broadcast from high atop famous Newtokanakan Hill in Rhode Island.